Friends, I'm going to share a key phrase from Chanbugyeong I like most.
인중천지일.
For this time. What are you? Who do you think you are? Advanced ape? Infinite being having a human experience? Your reality highly depends upon what you believe you are. Your reality is simply a projection of your consciousness state. When you believe it's all material, you belong to yin and you're a meaningless creature, crawling for shortest time on a dust. In universal scale. If you're Christian, you're a creation from mud with original sin. That have to wait for Messiah. To be saved powerlessly. If you're Buddhist, you're a suffering sentient being. Supposed to reincarnate, inside the sixth path, with only slightest chance, to be Bodhisattva. Chanbugyeong tell us differently. Chanbugyeong says you're universal entity, one of major three component of the universe. Together with sky great yang and earth great yin. Korean trinity is often represented, with circle, square and triangle. We call those one bang gag. You might already realize this, because everything is already inside you. In Chanbugyeong, we say injungchenjil, inside human great yang and great yin become one. Or, there are heaven and earth and everything Tao inside human. This can be translated many different ways, but basically it's somewhat like as above, so below. Somewhat like Da'ah from Kabbalah. Let's see this verse letter to letter together. In is human being, one of the major component of Trinity.
천지인.
In is not like just ordinary, random person from general public. We use min for people, and this letter is related to being blind and asleep. In is more like G from Freemason symbol, Ubermensch, or at least sovereign, initiated human. The shape of this letter, 1 point at the top and 2 points at the bottom, making 3 points naturally means human. I don't want to go too far for now, but in Chanbugyeong, it is said,
천일을 지일이 인일삼.
This one character in has all the meaning of injungchenjil. Zhong means center or inside. It is one of the most important letter in Taoism, Buddhism and Confucianism. Man, I hate this term, Confucianism. It's because Confucius used his knowledge and information for the interest of state to make people obey. The shape of this letter explains itself. A line penetrates the center of a rectangle. This is one letter we can talk about for days. For short explanation, in Buddhism, Jungdo center of Tao or inner way is the righteous principle. That doesn't lean toward anything, for which we, all of us must pursue. If you see the center of the Wheel of Eight Noble Path, you'll find a symbol of Cheonjin I often use. Alan Watts, British spiritual entertainer and Zen master said, if you are in center, you are ready to move any direction. In Taoism there is expression
다은삭궁 불여수중.
which can be translated, too much talk may take you to awkward situation. That's not like keeping the center. Uncomparable to staying in the center. Stress the importance of Zhong. In Confucianism, one of the most famous and influential book explaining Jung is Jungyang, a book written by the grandson of Confucius, named Jasa, teaching us same lesson with Buddhism, Jungdo. Not to go too far in any way. From your centered mind, one mind, true self. Some scholars even say Jungyang is the God's mind. Cheon literally means sky, but here, let's say this letter means great yang. It can even mean God or heaven. Hope some of you remember the explanation about this letter from Samolsingo. This letter is one and big. Both parts have characteristics of the God, or upper big line, yang and lower smaller line, yin and yin. Human connecting yang and yin. Literally means land or earth. In this context, let's say it means great yin. This can even mean creative goddess, like Tiamat or Namu. Grandmother goddess Mago created the world. In Korean mythology, it's interesting that first letter of Mago means hemp or cannabis. Later letter Go simply means old woman. Il means everything in one. According to translation here, it can mean Tao, unity or oneness. For all of this meanings together, I like this verse.
인중천지일.
Hope this part from Chanbugyeong resonate with you. and find some interest in Korean philosophy theology. Man, I know it could sound too confusing or too difficult. Mixing Korean, English and Chinese letters together. It's not appropriate to use Chinese letters for me. But we don't have time to talk about this now. Hope I have a chance to tell occulted history of Far East Asia later. You already understand more than 6% of the whole text. That explains everything with numbers. In most direct manner. This the information beyond era of binary, dualism, yin-yang and materialism. It is for coming new conscious, spiritual new earth. This is prophesied many times by many different sages. Please look at the original text of Chanbugyeong, and way too simply translated version of it. Until the next time we meet, and see if you can find some meaning from the text, without any explanation or outside information. Then,
성통공한 하십시오.